Hi everyone, this is Jennifer Rowan and I am a psychic, medium, and tarot reader. And this is the monthly reading for April for the earth signs, which are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And before I do the tarot reading, I first wanted to mention that I hope everyone is doing well since the coronavirus has been going around. I know that it's been a real difficult time for everybody, and so I hope that you're managing things well and everybody in your family is staying well. And I tuned into the situation and I asked my angels and guides how long they felt this coronavirus was going to last. And I kept hearing 5 to 6, and that could be 5 to 6 weeks, or things could start settling down in the 5th or 6th month. But definitely by the month of June, we should be in a much better position than we are now. So, and I think it may even be a little bit sooner. So in the meantime, just find some things at home that you haven't done in a while. Spend time with family, do some meditation, and that should keep you busy for a while. Also, I wanted to talk about the some of the aspects during the month of April. We have the full moon in Libra on April 9th, and then the new moon in Taurus on April 22nd. And new moons always bring new beginnings. But there are other things that will be going on that month. So depending on your chart, and I'm not an astrologer, will determine how things will go for you. I did also ask for a message from my angels for the earth signs for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And a few things that I heard was, this is definitely going to be a very busy month for you. We are now out of Mercury retrograde, and within a few days, the shadow period will be over as well. But it feels like for some of you that you are starting over. And this could be deciding to start on some type of new project, new job, maybe you have a new business, or it's a relationship. Letting go of the past is always a good thing. And just remember to just try to leave that behind you, whatever did occur, because new situations and new things are ahead. So we need to take the time to focus on them. Also, I feel that by letting go of the past, this is going to open new doors for you, and you will move forward, especially because we are out of Mercury retrograde. So nothing is standing in your way. And also, if you meditate on what you desire and you take those steps to work with those things and try to work with the new business, then you will be able to gain clarity, and that new business, new opportunity will be yours. So let's get started with your tarot reading. And I actually have the crystal angel card deck. And so I'm going to pick a card for you there. And I'd like to ask my angels what they want to tell us for the earth signs. And actually a card fell out of the deck, so I always say that that card is meant for you. And that is the citrine card. And also, I already shuffled the deck of the tarot cards, and so these are the cards that I have for the month of April. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the theme for this month. And then for around the first week of April, it is showing the Eight of Swords. For the second week of April, we have the Queen of Swords. For the third week of April, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And then the last card that we have is the King of Swords. Okay, Earth signs. So let's get started with your reading here. And the first card that came up for you, and this was actually from the Crystal Angel Cards deck, is the card mentioning citrine. And the card says, unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So if for some reason you do get ill this month, or you're having a lot of anxiety and depression, citrine would be a good gem to have and to work with. And some of the things that citrine does is it cleanses and balances. It also grounds negative energy. And it also is good for energizing and recharging. Also, it helps with the digestion and the kidneys as well. So this may be something that you want to keep on hand, because we all need to feel energized on occasion. And the other card that I ended up picking was from the Fairies deck. And this card says, do some research. You need more information about this situation. Look into it further before proceeding. So whatever it is that comes up for you this month or comes up in the reading, always make sure that you double check or you look further into the situation, because sometimes things appear that they're really good, but if you just use your intuition and just check in with yourself, then you'll be able to tell how it really feels, or if you get more information about it, you'll be able to see if everything is as valid as it seems. So don't be afraid to check in with your intuition. And if you feel like you're nervous about it, you're anxious about it, that's a good time to go into meditation so that you can be in the quiet, and this will help you to make good decisions moving forward. So now we move on to the Tarot cards, and the theme of this month is the Knight of Pentacles. And I find this very interesting because for the Earth signs this month, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, it said to me when I checked in with my angels, I heard that you were going to be very busy, and also that new doors will be opening for you. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this can be, now the Pentacles also has to do with the Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And you've been planting those seeds and you've been working really hard. So, and you're letting go of the past. So that means you're manifesting new things. And so what it looks like is a new opportunity or new doors, new job will be coming your way in the near future. And it looks like it will be for this month. So I do want to say that for this is a general reading today. And so some of these cards may make sense to some of you, but for others, it may not make sense. So whatever does make sense for you, then, feel free to take that and just leave the rest. And if you want a reading that is more for you, where I am just focusing on you, then you can find me at jenniferrowanpsychicmedium.com, and my information is also in the description box that's shown in the video. But anyway, so the Knight of Pentacles is a great card. This knight or this person, you, is very hardworking, very stable. This card brings security. And if you keep working harder, then you will see good results from your actions. Now, the next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. And this is a great card because if things have been slow for you recently, which makes perfect sense because we just got finished with Mercury retrograde and now things are starting to move forward, It is showing you within the first week, 8 days, or sometime this month, that opportunities are going to be coming your way. Possible news is going to be coming your way. And also what I see with this card is you may be traveling in the near future as well. And this looks like it's someplace at a distance, whether it's overseas or maybe a little bit closer. And also it's showing me that things are definitely looking up for you. So the fact that things may have been slow for you earlier on this year, it shows that things are going to definitely be changing, that you should get prepared and catch up on the things that you need to, because there may be times where you feel like you can't catch your breath here. So anyway, and it also shows growth around you as well. But this is always a good card, and it's also a card that says you have the green light, whatever it is that you're working on or you're putting your mind into or your heart and soul into, this is going to be good. And the second card that we have is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen can be an aspect of you or someone around you. This Queen is very analytical. She's very independent. She's a very strong woman. And she is someone who has had difficulties in the past. And because of those difficulties, she has learned a lot of lessons along the way. And nobody can hold her down. Nobody can tell her what to do. And if for some reason you have treated her unfairly, then she is one of those people that she will just let go of friendships, relationships, co-workers if she needs to, because she's not going to tolerate any lies or injustice, and especially if she was dealing with those things in the past. When we get older, hopefully we're going to be able to make better decisions than we did when we were younger, just by all the lessons that we've learned and the different patterns that we've gone through. And so this is also saying that if there are decisions to be made this month, or you're going through some challenges, that you will definitely be able to make these decisions with fairness, and you will have a clear mind when you go to do this. So I feel that everything will work out okay for you. And the next card that we have, and this is around the third week, but again, this is for the month of April. And this can also be going forward a little bit as well, because it is an 8 card. So it can also talk about within 8 days, 8 weeks, or even in the 8th month. But again, you've been working really hard. This is a card of abundance at times. Also, so it shows me that with all your hard work and efforts, this will bring more rewards to you, possible opportunities. This is also a card where somebody may be training you with something that you need to learn. You may be studying, going back to school. This could be training at your job, just so that you can make improvements in your life. And I feel that you've already planted these seeds, and there may be some new things that you're learning, but I feel like you're going to be doing well at this. So just keep plugging away, and you will continue to see good results. And the last card that I have for you is the King of Swords. Now the King, he is also very strong-minded, analytical, and sometimes he can have a very sharp tongue. So this is somebody that you definitely don't want to mess with. But also, he wants fairness and he wants justice. Now, this can be a lawyer. This can be a police officer. These can be aspects of you or a male around you as well. But also, he's gone through a lot of difficulties in his life. And so he does want fairness and balance. And so, if these are aspects of you or a male around you, or you're going to a court of law at this time, I think that things will be fair for you. So it looks like for the month of April that everything looks good. You know, there may be a few challenges that possibly come up, but overall, this is a great reading with the Knight of Pentacles, opportunities coming your way, and they are going to come quickly. You know, things are going to come quickly for you. So, you know, just make sure that if things are a little bit slow in the beginning of April, that you try to get caught up, because I just feel that things are going to be at a much faster pace than what you were dealing with earlier on this year and through Mercury retrograde. So I want to thank you very much for joining me for your reading. I greatly appreciate you being here. And for those of you that have subscribed to me already, I would like to thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. And for those of you who have not watched my channel before and you're new, then if you would be interested in subscribing, liking, and sharing, I greatly appreciate it, because this helps to support the channel. So happy Easter. I hope you have a great month, and I look forward to talking with you next month. Take care. Bye.